I didn't think I'd be making this video. Not like this. You all have probably noticed that I was away for the past 3 months. No post, no photos, no update. Now it's time to tell you what really happened within those 3 months. Now I think I owe you a truth about where I have been. You know that I started this journey where I was changing my lifestyle. Mentally, physically, spiritually, I was changing my life. I was showing up every day. I was working on myself every single day to improve myself. I was always pushing past my limits. If there was a limit, I was always breaking it and going to my next limit. And to be honest with you, it was hard, it was tough, but I felt alive. And after a very long time, I felt that feeling. The feeling that I am improving. It made me feel good. It made me feel like that I was finally becoming the man that I wanted to, or that I looked up to. But then there was a ditch, a fall. One day I went for my workout. I was running and on a treadmill, all of a sudden I feel a small pain in my lower back, and all of a sudden that pain was severe and getting worse day by day. I said, oh, it's a minor pain, it will go away eventually. But that day by day, the pain increased to a limit where I could not endure it anymore. When I couldn't ignore that pain, could not endure that pain, I had to get a diagnosis of it. And then the GP sent me to the MRI, got through the MRI, and found a shocking truth that I'm struggling from spondylolisthesis, pretty lower, and that took me with shock. My spine had literally shifted. Then came the mental pressure. All of a sudden, I was regretting. I fell down into a ditch. I stood where I was standing before. When that GP told me that I was struggling from this, I could see my life. I could see the consequences of this. I don't want to post this, neither did I want to fake it, because I was not just okay. I couldn't pretend I was okay. There were days that I cried. There were days that I felt lost. There was days that I used to question myself, my decisions. Then those questions gave me anxiety. I fell into a depression state, and I questioned myself that all this that I have done, will it go to nothing? All that I did was for nothing? Was I done before I even got started? Sorry, but in that silence, that dark night, those dark, thirsty days, one day I got up, looked at myself in the mirror, and I asked myself this question that I can fight it. I made myself believe that I can fight it, because when I was looking in that mirror, what I was reflecting was that slowly and slowly I'm coming back to where I started, and I do not want to be in that place ever again in my life. You see, this journey was never about how much muscles I have. It wasn't even about how much I can earn. It was about the change that I need to bring in my life. This journey was about healing, about facing the things that I ignored. This injury of mine might have slowed me down, might have broken me down, but it has woken me up as well. It has taught me a lot as well. So being with a positive mindset, I am looking at this as a positive thing. I had to rebuild not just my body, but my mindset as well. I'm not fully recovered as of now. I'm still wearing the belt. I am not fully healed mentally as well, I'll say. I still have the pain. I still have the hard days. But I'm here, I'm back, I'm ready to start again. Smarter, stronger, and more grounded to the nature, and much more motivated. This journey was never to compete with anybody. This journey is to compete with me and myself, and that's it. It's not a fight that I'm gonna give up on. This is gonna be a comeback, a better. I'm not gonna quit until my last breath. I'm gonna keep on fighting. That is the mindset that I'm going with. Even though that I was stitched down, I was mentally so F during this phase of my life where I did all this stupidity, I still never ever said to myself that I'm gonna stay here. I always look for the positivity in my negativity as well. Even though I was knocked down so badly that my life is changed. I can't train, I can't go to gym for the remaining of this year. I cannot run for another 1.5 years. I can't even jog for a very long my tongue. I can't even sit into most uncomfortable seats. All these problems that I have, but there's only one thing that I need to face. Should I fight? Should I keep going? Should I keep moving? Let's start a new chapter. From injury to healing, from pain to progress. This time, I even start learning and focus on the mental part of a human. That how can we make this so sharp that even if I have a weakness in my body, this should replace that.